base in. No, push it back up. What is up, my dudes and dudettes? We're gonna play some Satisfactory. Megachester here. Let's get to it. I already have a base. I'm sorry. I've been playing for a little bit, and it's been more offline play, but they're starting to come out with more updates, so I wanted to show you guys some of the cool things. I want to show you guys how I build a base, and I build it on the waterfall. See this pretty little waterfall right here? Don't mind all the randomness. You guys are going to understand it in a bit. So I figured I'd give you a base tour. We'll do a little base tour. I'll kind of show you how I do my thing, and then I don't know, shoot me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If there's something I should do different. I know it's not the prettiest. I'm not aesthetically pleasing, but it gets the job done. So, the way I always build, and you can see by my craziness right here, and I'll explain it in just a second. The way I do stuff is I build everything along the line. So, you had iron plates, then iron rods, and screws, reinforced, modular frames. Then you come down, you have wire and cables, what you're getting next. Then you got concrete from limestone, and you get over to steel, and just craziness, right? But it becomes kind of a little bit of a cluster. So here is kind of how I do it. So I have everything I need. So if I ever have a resource that I'm low on, but I need for, let's say, getting close to 1,000 of these reinforced, or the modular frames, the heavy modular frames, I just build everything down the line. So you can see I got enough concrete, enough of this, and I build it so when it gets to a point, I can come back here and just expand. So I'm eventually going to throw plates all the way down right here. This is going to be my base. This is one big area. And then we'll have a little bit of fun stuff. So I always do a small one to start with because most of these were built before I ever got the big ones. So I always do a small one, then lead up to a big one. As I get different recipes, I change stuff. So when you start getting hard drives, you see I have 2 of them right here that I haven't checked out yet. So right now I have computers with regular, which cost the 4. Then I also have over here computers with the 3, which is actually, in my opinion, way better recipe. And I got super fast conveyors, so we can have some fun. But yeah, I know it's kind of weird starting from the middle. If you guys want me to start from the beginning, throw a comment down below that you want to see me start from the beginning. I'll start a whole series on it. But this is the new thing they just came out with. So this is going to be a base tour and fun with the train. Because it took me a while to build this. I spent all morning building this for you guys. So you have to have power to it. If you ever look at my power, it's way too much. And that's because those are all coal mines. Coal's easy. The problem with fuel is you have to start pushing more oil in order to be able to actually keep everything fueled. It makes it a lot harder. I have a whole fuel base, but coal's easy because I have one line coming up here that splits off and over here somewhere, and then that one line just comes down and all you see is splitters. Actually, I'll show you that real quick before we do the train. I have Super Xeno Basher. I also have the rifle, which really isn't that great. But here, ooh, that gets kind of loud. Here's how I do it. So, start with a bang. Up here, I think, is where it splits off. That's sulfur, so I can start getting bullets for my gun. So up there is where it splits off, comes down, hits 1. Then this actually splits off over here just to make, that's just to make gunpowder, you know, the fun stuff. But the way I do it is, you build one, have it split off to 2, then have it split to another one. split, 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 split. And what it ends up doing, and I gotta be careful I don't fall off the edge, that would be a sucky start to a video. What it ends up doing is these don't, I think you have to build 3 of these? Let's see. Yeah, you have to build 3 of these to equal 1 fuel one. But it takes so long to use 1 coal that I think these actually are better. It's better to have more of these than it is to have a couple fuel things. And yeah, it'll eventually fill up 1 and move to the next, fill up another one, move to the next. So over time, it'll fill up all of them. And then if I ever need more, it won't be hard to do. I left myself some room to expand if I ever need more power. I can expand all the way down. Then I can just build these all the way down and make another row coming. And then my stuff will whoop, up and around. Something like that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So, let's play with the train. Let's have some fun. And one thing my base is pretty much, I don't want to say done. There's a lot more to do. I haven't got to the next step yet. I don't know, a little bit of a lag spike. I haven't really got to the next step yet. But we're getting it. I literally have everything here already automated. But when I pop this, it'll give me a lot more recipes. One thing I don't have that's fast is those heavy modular frames. So let's do a tour today, and then the next episode, how loud is this going to be? I don't know. Let's do a tour today. Put that down a little bit. We'll do a tour today. I'm showing you kind of how the train works. It's pretty straightforward. The tracks build a little weird, but then tomorrow we'll set up a whole heavy modular one in what I call the desert. Because if you look at the little map at the top, you can see there's train station desert, there's oil, and then there's one that's called jungle, but the jungle one really ain't working too well. So one thing I want to do is I want to come to this area, the desert area that I have, because I have desert, and then I also need to push out to the, instead of that forest, I'm going to go to the red-leaved forest. And the way these tracks build is weird, but we'll do heavy modular frames over in the desert area. Then we will go and do, then I want to play around with, I'll show you in a second what it is, but I want to play around with the freight, because there's a freight car there, which I just threw a bunch of the minor things, the little spinning bits. But there's my little oil field. So yeah, this goes all the way past the oil up in that direction, whips around, goes across the water over to here, hits oil, goes across the, then I have it go up and over the waterfall. Pretty awesome. You do some crazy stuff. All right, these tracks suck. They're so hard to work with, and obviously some go through stuff, so don't mind. That's why I said not aesthetically pleasing. So some of these the tracks, you can't really set them straight. You have to set them with a curve to the left or right. That's why you see me have so many windy ones. Oh, hit the brakes. Oh, perfect stop. Oh god, I'm getting good at this. So, it's going to keep rolling and it'll end up like over there somewhere. Stop moving. Nope, doesn't work. Alright, so over in this area, get over here, slugger. Ah! Alright, so over in this area, I'm going to build a whole base to do heavy modular frames. I know what's coming next is supercomputers, so I'll have a big base over here just for supercomputers too. And then I want to play with these freight platforms. So I want to do a freight platform, have everything leading into that, then lean back to my base, and then I can pull stuff from there and dump it in where it needs to go, or I can have, I think you can have it branch out. So let's head back to the base. I'm gonna show you, because where the freight stuff's gonna be is kind of away from my base a little bit. Now we have a big train ride. But yeah, train, they're convenient, I'll tell you that much. They haul butt. They take a little bit to build. It's not expensive to build the tracks. They take like the steel pipes and steel beams. Pretty easy. I have excess of those. What I'm having trouble with right now, see, it gets all quiet because I'm underwater. I'm having trouble with those industrial concrete pillar thingamajigs. So maybe next episode I'll go and so here's my fuel, and it's so hard to keep it fueled. I have it set perfect. If I add one more, then it sets it all off, and it'll eventually just, I'll lose a lot of power. But I have an oil and gas one because I have an extra gas thing there. That's going to be for whatever my next project. Hold on. Oh, not the poison. Not the poison. Back up. I just saw something. You guys want to blow some stuff up? I gotta start watching my language. I heard YouTube doesn't like bad language. Okay, stop. That rock looks breakable, doesn't it? I want to blow something up. Oh, do I not have any extras? Yeah, I do. Reload. What? Is that really all it was? Because I don't care about these things. See where it says WIP? That means work in progress. Oh, well that sucks. My trains roll backwards! Oh no! So when I eventually need to start doing supercomputers and needing plastic and stuff, I have an extra oil field left over. Which I could put towards fuel, but like I said, my coal just works. And that supply I have, I can build 500 coal generators, and it's nothing. Alright. It's a future slug. So I have a lot of the stuff unlocked. I haven't really built everything. I don't have like the jetpack built. I don't really care. I don't have the gas mask built. I don't even think I've fully done Massilia to make it so I can build fabric. We'll go on a fun little train ride. And then I'll show you where I'm going to build my thing. What's our timer at? We're already at 15 minutes? What? I can't pass MTV Cribs times. I'm only going to 30. I might do a little bit less. I don't know how long I want to make the episodes. I might start... I know it's a base tour, so this first one's probably going to be a little bit longer than most, but... And see this jungle thing? I don't get this jungle, because I called it the jungle just because of lots of trees. If I walk in that direction for a little bit, I just start taking damage. Not really poison anywhere, nothing like that. Oh, and that's why there's this weird thing here. That's why I said you have to like do the snake thing. You can't build it. You can't really build it straight. I was able to build it straight right here, but then the one right after, see, it still has that little curve to it. Oh shoot! I wasn't paying attention. Almost made it. Okay, so my plan is going to be over here. So as the train starts moving, we'll get there. We're on our way. We're on our way. It's just going to be right here. So my train tracks shoot through everything, right? They come up there. I know this looks like chaos, but it's all controlled and it's beautiful. So somewhere up here, I think this is like your normal starting area. Then I run down to the waterfall and I build at the waterfall. Probably the best place to build. But there's this big open field right here, right? I think this is where I'm going to put my freight. I might do a couple different freights. I don't know. I don't really know how freight platforms work yet. But I'll build some I'll build a freight platform over here somewhere. And oh gosh, stupid headset's starting to die. Had it for so long. But yeah, we'll get some stuff done, guys. But I can show you a little bit of the controlled chaos. You see, I have stuff run all the way across the map, which kind of makes me feel bad, if you really think about it. Essentially, you're like, oh look, a new world. Let's explore. Let's adventure. Let's terraform. And you're like, oh crap. But stuff like this is just literally just builds me black powder for bullets and for bombs. But I should have this done by the next episode, and then we start doing some building. I'll show you kind of how I do my buildings if I get too crazy. Oh, another cool thing about trains, real fast. You can technically, so there's a power line on this. One of my other stations, I can run a power line off of it because this is still providing power all around. So that's going to be fun, where I can not have to run a power line all the way down. But I think that's what we'll do next episode. You guys have any questions about the build? You want some information? You want some help? Hit me up. I got Discord. I'll throw the link in the description. Join the Discord. Have fun. Play around. Make friends. Having friends is fun. Alright. I always end my videos with great views, so let's see what great view. What? There's literally a thing there to stand on. Alright. Great view time. There you go, guys. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. This was just literally just a base tour and showing you the fun terrain and kind of what it can do. Kind of. I'll throw some. I have my thing zoomed in, so we'll you can see all my posters back there. Yeah, let's have some fun. We'll get some crap done. I'm probably gonna leave the game running tonight so I can gather some more resources and be able to build this stuff with you guys on cam. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!